Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on G4G, Games for Gamers. Today we're going to take a look at Heroes of the Storm by Blizzard. This is a MOBA style game that is being produced by the people that originally gave rise to Dota, then subsequently League of Legends, and even kind of fought over the name Dota there. Well, Blizzard's decide to go ahead and come out with Heroes of the Storm, which blends their universe together, and you can have Starcraft, Diablo, Warcraft, all these guys hanging out in one interesting game. So today we're going to take a look at some of the heroes available and their skins, and just show you what you're in for over here. So a trailer was just released from one of their newest heroes, Murky. So here's the default Murky. Kind of interesting. He holds his fish sort of like a half club, half blaster. He's got a seashell diaper, and he almost looks cute, except he's a Murloc, and all Murlocs are douches. We all know this. So here's his color variations. You've got this incredibly neon purple blue. We have this orange, which is kind of cool. And then we have Grunty. This Grunty is almost obscenely cute. I mean, look at that. The eyes, the buck teeth, that suit. It's pretty cute. Here's the red one. And here's the gray one. Honestly, I think the cute factor kind of goes down once you get off the blue.
Hello, I am happy to meet you.
Here's BRIGHTWING. He's a fairy dragon. Here's his color schemes. This black one's kind of cool, but it looks like the How to Train Your Dragon dragon. And here is the Monarch. They kind of butterfly him up a little bit. God, that's oof. It's excessively flappy.
Hi there.
Here's Lily, who deserves to be smacked in the face. Not much going on here. He pretty much stays the same with minimal color variance.
You like what you see?
Here's Tychus. Nice chain gun. His colors, I like this deep blue the most over here for him. And then you have Infested Tychus, who is sufficiently Nemesis looking. The middle color again on him is pretty solid. An interesting thing about these, spin them really fast. That happens. Okay, here's Stitches, who's still dizzy. This dark gray one's cool. It's funny, it says this one's purple, but it really just kind of gets dark gray. My god, this guy's got some tits. So here's Psycho Stitches. This looks kind of splatterhousey. Don't like this camo one on him. Really don't. Chef Stitches. This was kind of funny. I like the red one on this guy. Here's Black Stitches. Black Chef Stitches.
Frostborn hungers.
Arthas is kind of notorious for not really changing much of his colors at all. But the deep blue, I think, is my favorite on that. Here's Death Knight Arthas. So the armor is identical, except he loses the helmet. Again, like the deep blue one. Here's him before his corruption, even though he still has Frostborn. The red is really, I like the red on this one. There's a nice contrast. This is a little too pale. The faces in this game are really
Kneel before the Lord of
starting
Terror.
to show a lot of Blizzard's art direction and how they're moving in things. Basically, they're a lot of the faces are getting almost very tightening looking, and the art style that you see arising in Hearthstone and the Missapend area really spills into this. Here we have Kaijo Diablo. Almost looks like Baron von Underbite. Kind of like the last two. Well, the first and the last on this guy. And then there's Lurkablo. This orange Lurkablo I really like. There's a lot of contrast on this guy. I think he stands out. This one's kind of faded again.
Hail, mortal.
Here's TYRAEL, and one of my favorite skins of all time in this game, well, all time like it's been out for a while, but one of my favorite skins that I've seen is coming up. Now look at his face. Does that not look like the Titans from World of Warcraft? It really looks very Titan architecture. And here is one of my favorite skins. This might be my favorite skin out of everything in here. The green one's pretty cool. Purple's alright, but this sort of Hellfire demonic TYRAEL, I think, might be a forerunner for my favorite.
Let's rock.
Here's Elite Tauren Chieftains. This is the Glam Metal, or 1985. Kind of looks like Bowling for Soup. The blue one's pretty cool. This one looks very Vince Neil. This one just reminds me of Hell Yeah. I like the flame on this one and the saw blade.
Speak, pup.
This one. Now, SONYA brings up something that I've noticed in a lot of the heroes for this game. In this screen, so many of the heroes just look thick in this game. Like, bring on the thickness. And wait till you see her in the Wrath outfit. Wow, it's kind of hard to describe. They just look thick. And my god, can you be more girly on this one? That purple pink, that one's pretty cool.
What can I do for you?
Here's MURADIN. Sort of looking like an iron dwarf there. Here's Magni MURADIN. Kind of looks like the ones outside of Uldor over here. This color scheme's pretty cool.
I am the swarm.
Kerrigan is one of my favorites, especially this green one and this orange one. Succubus Kerrigan is also pretty cool. This red one's got some... This red and black in this game's got some pretty nice definition. But again, bringing the thickness.
Nova here.
Here's Nova. This is Spectre Nova. I kind of like this one. Here's Roller Derby Nova, and honestly one of the funniest things you can do in this game. Oh! Bam!
For Cosmodon.
Here's FALSTAD, which, for some reason, whenever you switch, they're still dizzy. I think he recently got some new skins. I think this Stormlord skin for him is relatively new now. Again, this black one's pretty cool.
How may I help?
And here we have Demon Hunter Vala. This is one of my favorite skins in the game. Just this black one's pretty cool, but this default one, I would definitely pick this. It sort of reminds me of the Sheriff from Borderlands 2. Angelic Vala. The face is rather obscure in these. I kind of like this color, and I like this face.
Who dares?
Here's Betrayer Illidan and his colors. Shan'do Illidan before his major corruption. This just looks weird. Kind of reminds me of the set from AQ40.
Hey, man.
Here's Raynor. He doesn't change much. And here's Iron Patriot Raynor, or Pepsi Can from Marvel Avengers Alliance, if you follow my channel. Just wow, really, it's really Pepsi Can there.
The void beckons.
Here's Zeratul. He doesn't change much in his first two incarnations, but he actually has another one of my favorite armor loadouts in his Ronin outfit. Ronin Zeratul is pretty cool. His last one and his first one are really nice. This looks like Strider, doesn't it?
Hail, stranger.
Here's Uther, your guide through some of the tutorials. He looks incredibly sad over here. He looks tired. He's like, man, I've been doing this so long. Here's the lumberjack version of him. Here's Paladin Book as a log with the seam in the middle of it. And here's a rather completely different skin for him. Here's Medic Uther. None of these colors really seem to work. This is fairly close.
I am listening.
Archdruid Malfurion. And then we have his Storm Mantle, which kind of reminds me of the Blackwing Lair tier, the Moose set.
Greetings, strange one.
Savior, the Templar Tassadar. And he has one of the biggest changes, one over here. Mecha Tassadar. He honestly, I swear to God, he looks like a Robotech Veritech. This blue one is cool, so is this red one. I honestly want him to transform into Battloid mode or something.
Vishnu Allah.
Here's High Priestess Loon, TYRANDE. She is way harsher in this game in her appearance than in World of Warcraft. And here's the Blood Elf version of her. Pretty nice definition on this color scheme.
Welcome.
The Witch Doctor from Diablo, in his methy Twitch mode. There's his color schemes.
Hey, how's it going?
Gazlo, the boss of Ratchet. See, now the camo on him doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's way better.
Spin sequences.
One of the more unique characters in the game, Abathur. And his second armor set is I like this one. Very, very creepy. Just, oh, wow. This is so hard. This one isn't too bad, but just, oof, so creepy.
She's a beaut, ain't she?
Here's the siege tank. Not much changes there. There's no alternate skins. And we're back at Murky. So now, each of these guys have different abilities. They have talents. So starting ability, Slime releases slime to damage and slow enemies. Pufferfish lets loose a fish that explodes upon delay. Does extra damage to structures. Safety Bubble, spawn eggs. His heroic abilities are March of the Murlocs, which you see in the trailer. Octo Grab, you get an octopus out.
Hello, I am happy to meet
Oh,
you.
God, shut up, Fairy. This guy does a lot of healing. He has a polymorph and he has pixie dust. He heals passively nearby heroes. There's a big heal over here with Blink Heal.
Hi there.
Over here we have Lily, the Healing Brew, another healer. Summons a serpent, blinds and damages enemies. Gains speed, another heal. Heavily damages enemies and slows nearby with Water Dragon. Somehow I don't picture him doing keck tosses, honestly, but there's the jug.
You like what you see?
Devastate an area with AoE, throw a grenade, charge to a location, wind up the minigun. He attacks faster than other healers after he winds up. Pilots an Odin. That's gonna be scary. Airdrop the powerful drop in Lesser Drool. Stitches throws in a hook. Of course there's gonna be a hook hero in here. You just knew it. Slam, Devour. Typical undead ability there. Biogas when struck emits a cloud. Putrid Bile, more clouds. Gorge. Prisons the enemy in the stomach, so probably Hook and Gorge is going to be a nice combo.
Frostmourne hungers.
Death Coil. Heals Arthas or deals damage. Howling Blast. Frozen Tempest. Drains mana. Activate empowers next attack. Army of the Dead. Summon Syndragosa. Woohoo.
Kneel before the Lord of Terror.
Shadow Charge, unleash fire waves in all directions. You see this in the tutorial. Grab an enemy and slams them behind. Diablo. Apocalypse. That sounds nasty. Channel spell that deals damage for lightning breath. Can be re-aimed. Gather souls by killing enemies in order to resurrect faster. Huh.
Hail, mortal.
Eldruin's Might. Slow and damage enemies in an area. Use the ability again to teleport to it. Gain a temporary shield. All nearby allies are invulnerable for 3 seconds. When he's about to die, he goes invulnerable, explodes. Tight nuclear detonation. Judgment. Sanctification. Makes all nearby allies invulnerable. Again. Huh. I guess another invulnerability.
Let's rock.
Power Slide. Face Melt. Regenerates health on guitar solo. After using an ability, ETC nearby gain attack speed. Could be nice with Tychus. Global Leap that slows and damages enemies. Stuns enemies.
Speak, pup.
Here's Sonya. Throws a spear. Pulls stealth to the first enemy hit. Deals a large amount of damage to an enemy. Reduced damage behind. Whirlwind. Fury. Leap. Wrath of the Berserker. So she's a little bit like a WoW warrior and
What can I do for you?
Berserker from Diablo. MURADIN has Stormbolt, and could you see that one coming? Thunderclap, Dwarf Toss, ha! Second Wind, regenerate health and not taking damage. Avatar, Haymaker, so it kind of reminds me of the dwarves before, Derp Dragon. Over there in Black
I am the swarm.
Ravage, Impaling Blades, there's a stun, pulling damage enemies in an area. Assimilation, gains a shield by attacking. Summon an Ultralisk, wow. Maelstrom.
Nova here.
Snipe. Pinning Shot. Hollow Decoy, very neat, becomes invisible. Fires 3 high-powered missiles at the target from long range. Precision Strike. Unlimited range. Oof, wow.
For Cosmodon.
Nuclear launch detected. Hammerang throws a hammer. Thunderstorm. Barrel roll. That looks like the Mookin avatar, but slightly zoomed in a little bit. Tailwind. Gains movement speed. Aerial Blitzkrieg. Shock and Awe. So sort of like the dwarves that are in the dried up riverbed in the Twilight Highlands.
How may I help?
Hungering Arrow, Multi-Shot, so straight out of Diablo. Vault, Hatred, gains attack damage and move speed when dealing damage. Strafe, Rain of Vengeance.
Who dares?
Dive and flip over the enemy. Sweeping Strike, dash in the target direction. Damaging enemies along the way. Quicken Reflexes. Illidan's basic attacks heal him. And reduces cooldowns by a second. The Hunt. Metamorphosis changes into demon form. Nice.
Hey, man.
Rainer. Penetrating Round. You find all of Rainer's stuff out in the tutorial, basically. Penetrating Round. Inspire. Kind of like a commanding shout. Adrenaline Rush. Heals when low on health. Reduces ability cooldowns by killing enemies. Hold down the Hyperion for a strafing run. Call in 2 Cloak Banshees.
The void beckons.
Cleave. Singularity Spike. Blink. Permanent Cloak, invisible when not taking damage. Attacking. Shadow Assault. Void Prison. Field that traps all units touch makes them invulnerable. For how long, though? Doesn't list.
Hail, stranger.
Uther, Holy Light, another healer. Cast holy magic, damaging enemies and healing allies in the line. Stun and damage. Killed. Uther Spear remains temporarily on the battleground. But to do what? Target becomes invulnerable. Divine Storm.
I am listening.
Another heal. Moonfire. Tangling Roots. mana regeneration from Innervate, Tranquility, another heal, Twilight Dream, Big Silence.
Greetings, strange one.
Shield Self or an ally, Time Warp, interesting. Void Shift, invulnerable and invisible. Activate to greatly increase vision radius and detect enemy heroes. Attack damage, large shield, Force Wall.
Ishnu Allah.
Light of a Loon. Sentinel sends an owl. Stun and damage. Hunter's Mark. Shadowstalk. Starfall. Typically Druid, a little bit of Hunter. Corpse Spiders. Ring of Zombies. Wave of Exploding Toads. Auto attacks deal damage over time, killed enemies restore health and mana. Gargantuan spawns a Gargantuan. Oof. Challenge spell that deals spirit damage.
Hey, how's it going?
This guy's kind of an engineer from TF2. He's got some turrets, he has a death laser. Explodium charge, salvager, turrets and enemy structures drop scrap, which basically rebuild him. Gravo bomb. Robo-Goblin transforms to deal increased siege damage and gains reduction to crowd control effects.
Spin sequences. Good.
I think I broke it! Symbiote. This guy, I've seen a playthrough on this guy and I'm really interested in playing him. You assist an ally off a Symbiote, Toxic Nest, Deep Tunnel, spawn locusts that attack down lane, create a copy of an ally hero under your control, create a copy of an ally hero. Okay, so two of them.
She's a beaut, ain't she?
Create mines, concussive blast, increase damage and range, deals splash damage, cannot move, increased vision, fires a rocket that damages all enemies, long range volley. He should have something, honestly, that does more structure damage. So there we are. There's a look at some of the skins and some of the abilities. And in the next video, we'll take a look at some of the tutorial stuff. And as you can see, there are some people playing. So you can't do any watching or community items right now, but you can shop and you can play through some things. And yeah, we'll rejoin after we get a little bit more into the game and see what it's like. Take care, everybody.